Hello, hello. What's up, man? It's your boy Pastor Lee in the building. You already know what time it is, man. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, all those things. And we in the building. Let's get it. Suicide Squad, keep it 100 and fair. Might be some biases here and there, but you know and I know, depending on who, what, when, and where, and what's being said, what's not being said, who involved, who not involved. You know what I'm saying? Biasness is come to play. But I try my best to keep it down the middle. Besides, all the biasness that could be, happening inside ordeal. Okay, there is a Cash App, Soul Mirror 29. There is PayPal, Suicide Ace 29. So make sure that you guys hit that right there. If you can't when I'm live, you have to do the super chat. Do you understand? But we prefer you to do the Cash App or the PayPal. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get to the story at hand. Okay, a couple of days ago there was a bombing out there in Nashville, Tennessee, and there was a guy. Let me see, what was his name again? Dang, what's his name, y'all? I just totally forgot his name. Um, what is it? Something Warner. It's something Warner, guys. Something Warner. That's his. It's something Warner. Anyway, there's this guy. Um, there's a bombing that happened, and they had caught the suspect and whatnot. And let's go ahead and read it. Shout out to CNN. But yeah, there was a bombing out there in Nashville, Tennessee. Crazy. All right, the man who detonated an RV bomb in downtown Nashville early Christmas morning was a loner with no significant criminal record and yet no signs of political ideology. Anthony Quinn Warner, there you go, Anthony Quinn Warner, at 63 old from what is that? Antioch, Tennessee, died when his RV exploded on Second Avenue, damaging more than exploded and injuring at least 8 people. Um, Yet no one else died in that blast. Partly because Warner's RV had broadcast what is that ominous warnings in a computerized female voice that it would soon explode, spurring police and bystanders to leave that area. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? The guy detonates a bomb in his RV, basically killing himself, but he warns people to stay away. A lot of other bombers they don't do that. The usual warnings and spare evidence of Warner's politics have prevented authorities from calling the bombing an act of terrorism, which by definition is an act in furtherance of a political goal. Here's what we know about the man behind the bombing. Investigators tied him to the RV. A vehicle burns following an explosion downtown Nashville on Friday, December 25th. Werner had not previously been on law enforcement radar, according to Tennessee Bureau Investigation Director David, what is this, Rosh? Um, he was arrested on a charge of marijuana possession for resale in 1978 when he was 21, but otherwise had no criminal history. Um, Remnants of the RV were recovered from the scene, and investigators with the Tennessee Highway Patrol were able to determine its vehicle of identification number on VIN. Authorities said Sunday. FBI special agent and a charge Doug was at Karneski said the VIN number matched that of a vehicle registered to Warner. In addition, the tip about the RV led law enforcement officials to a Bakertown Road home. A law enforcement official told CNN federal investigations were at home. Federal conducting court authorized activity. FBI spokesman Jason Pack told CNN an RV seen in Google Street View at Warner's house appears to match the one law enforcement has asked public for information. Excuse me. He's had that for a long time, Steve spoke, a neighbor said. Sometimes he's had it in the driveway. Sometimes he had it in his backyard. Investigators positively identified Warner as the bomber by comparing DNA from the scene to the one on gloves and a hat from a vehicle owned by Warner. Rush said he was he loner computer expert. Neighbors and a person he worked with had little substantive to say about Warner, describing him generally as a loner. Smoke has ah, hold on. Smoke told CNN of Warner, all we know him by was Tony. He was kind of a hermit. Rick Lod, another neighbor, was coming home last Monday and saw Warner at his mailbox. He told CNN. I said, "Hey Anthony, is Santa going to bring you something good for Christmas?" Lottie said. The Nashville explosion slammed these. Oh no, that's something else. Okay. Lottie said, "Oh, slam these small businesses. They'll need help digging out." He said yes. Oh, my bad. He said yes. I'm going to be more famous. Lod recalled. I'm going to be so famous so will never forget me. Whoa. Okay. Gave me some signs. Lod said that he thought the Warner was referring to something good happening, perhaps related to his work in IT. Let me be very clear. He and I were not friends. Lod said. You will not find anyone in our neighborhood will claim to be friend of his. Uh, he was just a little recluse. Frederick and Clark LLC said he hired Warner as a computer consultant for his real estate business and independent contractor for several years. In a statement, he described Warner as a nice person who never exhibited any behavior which was less than professional. Public records show Warner owned a home on Bakertown Road and Antioch until November 2022, when he signed a quick claim he gave ownership of the home to a woman. Antioch is about 12 miles southeast Nashville. Warner indeed another property, Bakertown Road, to the same woman in 2019, according to public records. we back. I don't know where I left off at, y'all. I have no I left. The stuff just cut out, so I'm gonna start. Let me see. Where should I start off back at? Let's start right here. Okay. The investigators for the FTBI working with FBI, ATF, and Nashville police on interviewing other family members as well as Warner's neighbors. They are talking to anyone who knew Warner and tried to get his history as best as they can. Authorities said before exploding, RV was parked right outside AT&T transmission building, which sustained significant damage and blast, knocking out wireless service for much of the region. Authorities said Warner's father previously worked at AT&T, according to Ross, and said investigators are looking into whether they may be relevant to the motive. These answers won't come quickly, Korneski said, though we may be able to answer some of those questions. None of these answers will never ever be those affected by this event. All right, so that's it on that. Then it's kind of crazy. Again, you never know what someone's feeling, even though they might be showing like they doing fine. You never know, man. So that's another tragic situation. All right, another tragic situation happening. It's kind of wild, man. You know, I think it's more than one that happened this week, if I'm not mistaken. But this might be the one I seen on TV. I thought I seen one in a different area. I'm not, if I'm mistaken. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the Cash App or the PayPal, and leave a like. Uh, be a loyal donor for $1.99 a month. A free thinker 199. Hit me on Instagram, Suicide Ace 29, and I'll see you next video. Peace.